Today we gotta talk about 3D models. They are amazing, they can truly enhance your work, especially with After Effects now fully supporting it. But you probably think that creating 3D models is difficult. No, it's actually very simple. A few months ago I made a video about Treepo AI, the best place to download or generate your own 3D models and put them in After Effects or any other 3D software. They have an entire homepage full of assets generated by people that you can download. Or you can go from a simple text prompt to a 3D model. Or you can snap a picture of a real-life object and make it a 3D model. Treepo AI is currently the best AI 3D tool available, especially with their brand new version 3.1 model. Today I'm gonna show you 5 reasons why. Reason number 1 and 2, speed and precision. Let's generate something from text to 3D. You can type in whatever you want to generate on the homepage, or you can go to the recently launched Studio 1.0 directly and go to the text to model button. And here, describe whatever you want to generate. For example, a cat dressed as a firefighter. I highly recommend you click the rewrite button. It uses AI to enhance your prompt. Then I have the mesh quality set to ultra. Now scroll down, and of course I'm using the brand new and latest AI model. If you want the best quality possible, you pick this one. Then click generate model. Let me speed this up for you. And there you go. That simply looks amazing. Also, Treepo works so smoothly. I mean, the way I'm using my keyboard and mouse, the engine behind Treepo is probably better than any Adobe product. I'm sorry Adobe, but 3D in After Effects, it needs some work. Now in your workspace you can also enable the grid if you like that. And of course you can reposition your model however you like. The user interface got a huge update and Treepo has noticeable quality improvements since last time. When you're done, you can click the export button. Perhaps change the file name to just firefighter cat. You can change the file type if you want. I usually choose object and then click on export. Now I'll show you how to import a model into After Effects soon. First, I'll show you how to turn a picture into a 3D object. So I'll have this IKEA plant right here, and I'm gonna turn this one into a 3D object. All you gotta do is simply snap a picture of it. Then go to the Image to 3D tab and drag your picture in here. Now you'll see a button appear called Generate Multiviews. If you click it, Treepo will create images of your object from different angles. That way the 3D result will be better. I'm not sure if it helps in this case because the object is pretty round, but let's try it anyway. Let's keep the settings at default. Oh, and by the way, they did big improvements on the high and low poly algorithms, which is amazing. Let's click generate model and let Treepo do its thing. Wow, that actually looks very good, much better than my first try. I tried this before when I was preparing this video right here, and this one was without the multi-views. So yeah, it actually got better. It works even better with objects that actually look different from another angle. In my last video, I created this stone house with multi-views, and I did the same for a personal project with this wooden house. It just looks beautiful. Oh, and by the way, if you want to generate a model very fast, you can use the brand new Smart Mesh model, which replaces the old Smart Low Poly model. For example, a wooden table or something. Let's enhance the prompt and click on generate. There you go. Super fast, super high quality. Now, of course, this doesn't have a texture yet, but I'll show you how to create one in a second. It's time for number 3, professional quality. Let's grab our table here again. Head over to the texture panel, and in here, you can again describe the texture you want. You can just leave the original prompt here and then click on generate texture. Treepo uses AI, so it knows the types of materials you need to create a beautiful table. And there you go. Another perfect 3D model. Now you can also completely retexture a model that already has a texture. This barrel, for example, not a great texture. You can again use pictures to generate a texture. Just click generate and there you go. Now, next I want to show you the PBR generator. This means physically based rendering, which makes your textures react to light like in the real world. Click on generate, and when it's done, your model will look glossy. This is normal. By the way, check out these other textures, especially hologram looks really cool. Now, there is more you can do to achieve professional quality. For example, the upscale feature. Now, I couldn't find a model that needed upscaling. Seriously, I tried. But if you created a model yourself and if it has low texture, you can just upload it right here and click on upscale now. Now, these features simply allow you to generate assets that are ready to use use directly after exporting. There's no need to use other tools anymore. It's just insane that this is possible. Time for number 4. Rigging your character so you can make it move. All you gotta do is click the animate button. Then you'll instantly see these animation templates that you can choose from, and on top you can automatically rig your character. From this menu, you can choose between good for animals and good for humanoid. I know that this right here is a cat, but since it has a human-like body, I'm gonna pick that one. Alright, let it do its thing, and when it's done, you won't see anything, unless you enable the skeleton. As you can see, our firefighter now has a rigged body. This means we can apply any template to our character. Just browse them all until you find the perfect fit. I'm gonna choose this dancing one. Once it's done, you'll have a dancing character animation. Absolutely wonderful. Now, in the last Tripo video, I created a cartoon version of myself and did the same thing. I mean, look at that. Reason number 5. All 3D models generated from Tripo will seamlessly integrate with After Effects. Right here, I have a clip of my camera on a table. I want to add my frog from earlier on this table. First, we need to track our video, and to do that, right-click your clip and choose Track and Stabilize. Then click Track Camera. Now, in the effect controls, the 3D camera tracker effect will be applied. You don't need to do anything. It starts tracking automatically. When it's done, you'll see these tracking points. If you can't see them, you can make them bigger if needed. Now, on your clip, find a spot where you want to place your 3D model. You can hover over your clip and find targets like that, or you can create a selection of multiple tracking points, and that will create the best possible target. Right-click it and choose Create Solid and Camera. That will spawn a solid. And if we move the playhead, you'll see that it sticks to our tracking data. Awesome. Now, go to the project panel and find your object. Drag it on top of your clips in the timeline. Next, open up the parent and link menu. Hold down Shift and click Track Solid 1. Now the 3D object sticks to the solid because it has the same data. Now unlink it again, and of course our frog is a little small now. So go ahead and rescale and adjust the orientation so that the 3D model fits your video. Of course, you can also go to the composition panel and use the arrows to adjust the orientation in here. Very nice. Next, expand the solid properties, and under material options, make sure the accept shadows is set to only. That makes the solid invisible, but it will receive the shadows we'll create in a second. Feel free to make the solid a bit bigger to give it some more space for the shadows. Alright, now to make shadows, right-click, New, and then Light. Choose Environment Light. Make sure Cast Shadows is checked and click on OK. There it is. Now sometimes the shadows won't appear, and to fix that, go to the Advanced 3D settings, then click Options, and in this window, click on Fit to Scene, then hit OK. That actually fixes the shadow issue. Now all you gotta do is play around with the X and Y rotation of the environment light. Do that until the shadows of your model match the other shadows in your video, and look at that result. That looks beautiful. Now, if you click the link down below, go to Tripo AI and register, you'll get 500 credits for free. And that's on top of the 300 credits that were free already. So you'll get 800 free credits. Also, you can get 60% off the first month of Pro by using the code TripoCrew. Thank you Tripo AI so much for sponsoring this video, and of course, thank you guys so much for watching.